The morning sun cast a warm glow over the bustling courtyard of Westwood High School, where students, teachers, and community members gathered for the annual language festival. Colorful banners and flags from various countries fluttered in the gentle breeze, adding a vibrant backdrop to the scene. The air buzzed with excitement, the sound of multiple languages mingling in a harmonious cacophony. Alex stood at the edge of the courtyard, his heart pounding as he took in the lively atmosphere. Alex's nerves were on edge. His palms were sweaty, and he kept shifting his weight from one foot to the other. Public speaking had always been his biggest fear, and today, he was supposed to present a short speech about his family's cultural heritage. He glanced around, hoping to spot a familiar face that could offer some comfort. Instead, his eyes fell on Maria, a senior known for her linguistic prowess and charismatic personality. She was surrounded by a group of students, her smile radiating confidence. As Alex tried to navigate through the crowd, he accidentally bumped into Maria, sending her meticulously prepared notes flying into the air. Papers scattered everywhere, and for a moment, chaos ensued. Alex's face turned beet red, and he stammered an apology. "I'm so sorry, Maria. I didn't mean to." Maria's initial frustration melted away as she saw Alex's distressed expression. She knelt down to help gather the notes, her demeanor shifting to one of kindness. "It's okay, Alex. These things happen. Let's get these sorted out." Alex joined her on the ground, helping to collect the scattered papers. "Thank you, Maria. I didn't mean to mess things up. I'm just really nervous about my presentation." Maria gave him a reassuring smile. "I understand. Public speaking can be scary. But you're here to share something important, and that's what matters." She handed him a stack of notes and began reorganizing her own. "How about we work on these together? Maybe it'll help take your mind off the nerves." As they worked side by side, Maria began to talk about the languages she was going to present: Spanish, Mandarin, and French. She casually taught Alex a few basic phrases, her enthusiasm for languages evident in every word. Alex found himself relaxing, the initial tension easing as they chatted. "Did you know," Maria said, her eyes sparkling, "that in Mandarin, the phrase ni hao means hello? And in French, you say bonjour. It's fascinating how each language has its own unique way of greeting people." Alex nodded, intrigued despite himself. "That's really cool. I never thought about it that way." Their conversation was interrupted by Mr. Thompson, the school's language teacher. He approached them with a warm smile, noticing Alex's discomfort. "How are you both doing?" he asked, his voice gentle and reassuring. "Hi, Mr. Thompson," Maria said, looking up from her notes. "Alex was just helping me with my presentation notes. He's a bit nervous about his own speech." Mr. Thompson nodded understandingly. "I remember my first public speaking experience. It was terrifying. But once I started, I realized it wasn't as bad as I thought. Alex, you're going to do great. Just remember, everyone here is supportive and excited to learn from each other." Alex appreciated Mr. Thompson's encouragement but couldn't shake off his anxiety entirely. As they finished organizing Maria's notes, the school's principal's voice boomed over the loudspeaker, drawing everyone's attention. "Welcome, everyone, to our annual language festival. We have a special announcement. This year, we are honored to have a renowned multilingual author, a former student of our very own school, joining us later today. Let's give them a warm welcome when they arrive." The crowd erupted in applause and excited chatter. Alex's heart sank further. The presence of a famous author only heightened his anxiety about his upcoming presentation. He glanced at Maria, who gave him an encouraging nod. "See? Even the best in the field started somewhere. You've got this, Alex." Inspired by Maria's enthusiasm and Mr. Thompson's supportive approach, Alex took a deep breath and nodded. "I'll try my best," he said, determination creeping into his voice. The festival continued with its opening ceremony, students from various backgrounds proudly displaying their cultural heritage. The energy in the courtyard was infectious, and despite his nerves, Alex couldn't help but feel a growing sense of excitement. As the day progressed, Alex found himself more involved in the festival's activities, interacting with other students and learning about their cultures. The fear of public speaking still lingered, but Maria's words and Mr. Thompson's support echoed in his mind, giving him the courage to face his fears. The time for his presentation drew near, and Alex stood backstage, clutching his notes tightly. He took a deep breath, remembering the phrases Maria had taught him and the advice Mr. Thompson had given. The curtain parted, and he stepped onto the stage, the spotlight blinding him momentarily. His heart raced, but as he looked out at the supportive faces in the audience, he felt a wave of calm wash over him. He started speaking, his voice trembling at first, but growing steadier with each word. He shared stories about his family's cultural heritage, their journey to a new country, and the importance of preserving their traditions. To his surprise, the audience listened intently, their expressions encouraging. He even managed to include a few phrases in Polish and Portuguese, drawing appreciative nods and smiles. By the time he finished, the crowd erupted in applause, and Alex felt a surge of pride and relief. As he stepped off the stage, Maria and Mr. Thompson were waiting for him. Maria gave him a high five. "You did it, Alex. You were amazing." Mr. Thompson patted him on the back. "I knew you could do it. You just needed to believe in yourself." Alex smiled, feeling a newfound confidence. The festival continued, but now he saw it through a different lens, one of accomplishment and possibility. The renowned author's arrival was still ahead, but Alex felt ready to face whatever challenges came his way. The day ended with the promise of new beginnings and the understanding that fear could be overcome with support, friendship, and a little courage. Alex and Maria walked together, sharing stories and laughs, their bond growing stronger with each step. As the sun set, casting a golden hue over the courtyard, Alex realized that the language festival was more than just an event. It was a journey of discovery, not just of languages and cultures, but of his own potential and the power of community. The sun was high in the sky, casting a warm light over the festival grounds. The energy from the morning's events carried over into the afternoon, with various booths and stages bustling with activity. Alex watched from the sidelines as Maria confidently took the stage at one of the language booths. Her presentation was captivating, as she seamlessly switched between Spanish, Mandarin, and French, engaging the crowd with her enthusiasm and fluency. "Hola. Me llamo Maria," she began, her voice clear and bright. "Bonjour. Je m'appelle Maria." Each greeting was met with applause, and Alex could see the admiration in the audience's eyes. Despite his earlier success, he couldn't help but feel a pang of anxiety about his own abilities. He admired Maria's ease and confidence, wishing he could channel some of that for his next presentation. After her performance, Maria was surrounded by students congratulating her and asking questions. Alex lingered nearby, hesitant but eager to speak with her. Finally, when the crowd had thinned, he approached. "Maria, that was amazing," he said, his voice filled with genuine admiration. "You make it look so easy." Maria smiled warmly. "Thanks, Alex. It just takes a lot of practice and passion. You'll get there too. How are you feeling about your next presentation?" Alex shrugged, trying to hide his nerves. "A little better, but still pretty nervous." "I don't have your confidence." Maria placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "You're doing great, Alex. Remember, everyone here is supportive. If you ever need to practice or just talk, I'm here." Motivated by Maria's success and her encouraging words, Alex decided to seek out Mr. Thompson for some advice. He found the teacher near a booth dedicated to Latin American cultures, speaking with a group of students about the significance of Dia de los Muertos. "Mr. Thompson," Alex called out, approaching him. "Can I talk to you for a moment?" Mr. Thompson turned with a smile. "Of course, Alex. What's on your mind?" Alex took a deep breath. "I want to get better at public speaking. I was hoping you could give me some tips." Mr. Thompson nodded thoughtfully. "Absolutely, Alex. The key to public speaking is connection. You need to connect with your audience emotionally. Let's find a quiet spot to practice. They found a quiet classroom away from the festival's hustle and bustle. Mr. Thompson guided Alex through several exercises, focusing on pronunciation and delivery. He encouraged Alex to tap into his emotions and share personal stories to make his speech more engaging. Think about why your family's heritage is important to you, Mr. Thompson said. Share that passion with your audience. They'll connect with your sincerity. As they practiced, Alex discovered a surprising talent. He had a natural ear for accents. He mimicked Mr. Thompson's examples with remarkable accuracy, surprising both himself and his teacher. "Wow, Alex," Mr. Thompson said, genuinely impressed. "You have a real talent for this. Use it to your advantage. It can make your presentations more dynamic and interesting." Feeling a newfound sense of confidence, Alex practiced diligently, each session making him more comfortable with the idea of speaking in front of a crowd. Just as he was beginning to feel at ease, a sudden power outage plunged the festival into darkness. The lights flickered and then went out completely, causing a wave of confusion and murmurs among the attendees. "Oh no," Alex muttered, his anxiety spiking again. "What's happening?" Mr. Thompson remained calm. "It looks like we've lost power. But don't worry, Alex. This is an opportunity to show how adaptable we can be. Let's head back and see how we can help." Back at the festival grounds, chaos ensued as students and teachers tried to figure out the next steps. Maria, ever the leader, took charge. She gathered a group of students and led them in an impromptu candlelit gathering in the central atrium. The soft glow of candles created an intimate, almost magical atmosphere. "Everyone, let's not let a little darkness ruin our festival," Maria called out, her voice strong and steady. "We can still share our languages and cultures. Let's turn this into a unique experience." The students responded enthusiastically, gathering around in small groups to continue their language presentations. Alex, inspired by Maria's leadership, decided to step up as well. He joined a group of students and began to mimic various accents, turning the situation into a fun, educational game. "How about we learn some phrases in different accents?" he suggested, his confidence growing. "I'll start with French." He adopted a perfect French accent, saying, "Bonjour, je m'appelle Alex." The students laughed and applauded, enjoying the interactive session. Alex felt a surge of pride and joy, realizing that his fear was diminishing with each word he spoke. As the festival continued under the soft glow of candlelight, the renowned author arrived. The author, impressed by the students' resilience and creativity, announced a substantial donation to fund new language programs at the school, recognizing the importance of cultural and linguistic education. The day ended on a high note, with students and teachers gathering in a large circle to share what they had learned. Alex and Maria stood side by side, reflecting on their journeys. "You did it, Alex," Maria said, her eyes shining with pride. "You faced your fear and came out stronger." Alex smiled, feeling a deep sense of accomplishment. "I couldn't have done it without you and Mr. Thompson. This festival has taught me so much about myself and the power of community." As the festival came to a close, the students and teachers celebrated their unexpected success. Alex and Maria walked together, sharing stories and laughs, their bond stronger than ever. They realized that the true essence of the festival was not just about languages and cultures, but about personal growth, resilience, and the power of support and friendship. The evening sky was a canvas of deep blues and purples as the sun set, casting a tranquil hue over the festival grounds. Despite the power outage, the atmosphere remained vibrant. Students and teachers hurriedly set up candles and emergency lights around the central atrium and stages, determined to keep the festival spirit alive. The dim light created an intimate, almost magical ambience, transforming the space into a cozy gathering spot. Alex stood with Maria and Mr. Thompson, admiring the collective effort of their school community. The power outage had initially caused panic, but now, it seemed to bring everyone closer together. "This is incredible," Alex said, his voice filled with wonder. "It's like we're all in this together," making the best of the situation. Maria nodded, her eyes reflecting the flickering candlelight. Yes, and it shows how resilient we are. We can turn any challenge into an opportunity. Encouraged by the informal and supportive environment, Alex felt a surge of confidence. He decided to step up and use his newfound talent for accents to entertain and educate the crowd. Gathering his courage, he took the makeshift stage in the atrium, the candles casting a warm glow around him. "Hello, everyone," Alex began, his voice steady and clear. "I thought we could have some fun with accents tonight. Let's see how many languages we can explore together." The crowd cheered, eager for the impromptu session. Alex started with French, his accent flawless. "Bonjour, je m'appelle Alex," he said, drawing appreciative nods and applause. He moved on to Spanish, Mandarin, and even tried a bit of Russian, each attempt met with laughter and encouragement. Maria watched from the sidelines, her heart swelling with pride. Alex had come so far from the nervous, hesitant student she had first met. His confidence and enthusiasm were infectious, and the crowd loved it. Meanwhile, Maria took charge of organizing the students into small groups for interactive language learning sessions. She guided them in fun activities, teaching not just language but also how to handle unexpected challenges with grace. Her leadership skills shone through as she coordinated the activities, ensuring everyone was engaged and learning. "All right, everyone," Maria called out, her voice commanding attention. "Let's split into groups and share our favorite phrases in different languages. This is a great chance to learn from each other." The students eagerly followed her lead, forming circles and sharing phrases, cultural facts, and personal stories. The atmosphere was one of camaraderie and mutual respect, with everyone contributing to the impromptu language lessons. As the festival continued under the soft glow of candlelight, the renowned author arrived. The author, impressed by the students' resilience and creativity, mingled with the crowd, observing the activities with a keen interest. Finally, the author stepped up to address the gathering, their voice carrying a note of admiration. "I am deeply moved by what I see here tonight," the author began. "This power outage could have been a disaster, but you've turned it into a unique, beautiful experience. Your creativity and determination are truly inspiring." The crowd applauded, their faces glowing with pride. The author continued, "I am pleased to announce that I will be making a substantial donation to fund new language programs at this school. Your dedication to cultural and linguistic education deserves to be supported and expanded." The announcement was met with cheers and applause, the excitement palpable. Alex and Maria exchanged a look of triumph, knowing that their efforts had contributed to this remarkable moment. As the festival drew to a close, students and teachers gathered in a large circle around the atrium, sharing their experiences and what they had learned. Alex and Maria stood side by side, reflecting on their journeys. "You did it, Alex," Maria said, her voice filled with pride. "You faced your fear and inspired so many people tonight." Alex smiled, feeling a deep sense of accomplishment. "I couldn't have done it without you and Mr. Thompson. This festival has taught me so much about myself and the power of community." Mr. Thompson joined them, his face beaming with pride. "You both have shown incredible growth. Remember, this is just the beginning. There are many more opportunities ahead." The festival ended on a high note, with students and teachers celebrating their unexpected success. Alex and Maria walked together, sharing stories and laughs, their bond stronger than ever. They realized that the true essence of the festival was not just about languages and cultures, but about personal growth, resilience, and the power of support and friendship. As the night deepened and the last candles were extinguished, Alex felt a sense of peace and fulfillment. He had faced his fears, made new friends, and discovered talents he never knew he had. The language festival had been a journey of discovery, not just of languages and cultures, but of his own potential and the strength of community.